the beginning of the session. Collection API. It is dynamic arrays and a group of objects actually. I mean, as a array is nothing but collection of data types which are similar data types. Nor it is called those are called primitive data types like integer, character, float. Any data type we are declaring as an array. I mean, we are adding the elements to them. So if you declare integer array, we're unable to add character element in that one because type compatible will not be supportable. So integer array only integers we can add. Character array only characters we can add. Like this. So that is the one of the disadvantages of the arrays. And size also once the size is defined, then if you want to add more element than the size, then it won't allow, right? That time we are getting array index out of bound exception. In exception, we discussed that array index out of bound exception, right? So the size more than the size that we have, if you want to add, then we are getting array index out of bound exception. To eliminate these disadvantages, to fulfill these disadvantages, collection API is introduced by the Java people. Already we discussed. So the classes, interfaces. Actually, we discussed it yesterday. So yesterday we discussed about set interface, list interface, set, list, map, right? So set is nothing but does not allow duplicates. List will allow duplicates. Set does not follow order, but list follow order. Map. Map is key value fair, right? So suppose an example we can say employee ID, comma, name, right? So employee ID, comma, name. So this is one map actually. Okay. So here 101 comma KKK. Right. This group of elements, like if you want to store, you can use this collection. Here, if you observe here, the key is a any character you can give, like integer, character, float, anything you can give, and string also value also you can give anything, any data type. Here, if you observe here, these values, key values may not be duplicate. Suppose 101 comma x y z. So if you insert the same key value, then we won't get any error, but the previous value is overridden by new value. Okay. So we'll see some examples. Okay. Sharing this document also to you. Which package were they give? Java.util package. Okay. So what is the master interface of the interface? So iterable is the parent interface for all collection interfaces, right? So iterable is the interface. For the child interface is collection. This collection contains list, queue, set. Okay. So queue is nothing but I will explain later. List already we know, set we already know. List implementation classes. So interface is nothing but only defining the structure, right? It won't have implementation, body implementation. But I want to do some operations. List interface subclasses will help me. Okay. The list interface subclasses are array list, linked list, vector, stack. These four classes are belongs to list interface. Okay. And set interface. In set interface, we have hash set, linked hash set, and sorted set and a tree set. Sorted set is one more sub interface. Okay, tree set is a class. Okay, whenever you go for interview, just you have to see this diagram and go. Then you can answer. Okay, so what are the difference between list and set? I will explain. And a queue is nothing but, so you are forming a queue, right, in movie theaters or railway reservation there. So railway tickets or movie tickets, if you want to take, or in temple or in masjid, wherever you go, you have to follow some queue, right? Queue is nothing but the arranging the elements in some order, right? So there's nothing but queue. Okay, in that one more be array queue, array queue. This queue interface we're not using that much in real time environment. We're using list, set, map. Okay, map is not a sub interface of collection. It is separate interface. Okay, so it is not a sub interface of collection. So what is the father of what is the main interface of list? You can say collection. What is the parent interface for collection? Iterable. Okay, like that. Methods of collection interface. Collection interface contains add add method. Add, you know, add means adding one element. Okay, so add all. We can add all the elements. Remove elements. Remove all the elements. Okay, remove if. So if you want to specify on some condition, you can specify retain all. Okay, retain all is nothing but it is to delete all the elements of invoking collection except the specified collection. So these are all the methods we are using. Size is nothing but we already know size is nothing but collection. How many elements are there in present in the collection in the array list interface size. It returns into value. Okay, so clear, to clear the remove the elements, it removes total number of elements from the collection. If you want to remove the total elements, then you are using clear. If you want to remove specific element, then remove, you can use contains, whether it is a collection is contains or not. Iterator is nothing but reading all the elements. It returns the iterator. I will explain the example. To array, converting to an array. It is not array, right? It's a API, right? So you can convert the elements. These are the all the methods. In these we use some methods only. No need to by heart all the methods. If you want to use in real time environment, just you can go to API. Already you know, right? API you can go and follow the syntax, you copy that code and paste in your local and work on. That's it. No need to by heart all the methods. Just some methods are there. Int size, remove, adding, removing, size, and iterator. These are the main operations we are doing and converting to array. So the collection is empty or not is empty. These type of main methods I have to remember. Even if you don't want to remember those methods, no problem. We can go to API and learn those things. Equals and hash code. These methods are very important. These methods are every interview they will ask these questions. What is hash code? What is equals? Equals compare the object content. So hash code, already I told that some of the address will be created by JVM. That is nothing but hash code. In JVM, yesterday we discussed that when the object is created, if you print the object, JVM allocated some of the reference to that that object reference will be printed. If you use SOP of E, SOP of object, that code hash code. Okay, so it compares the two objects hash code. So we'll go through this. I will share some of videos for this one. You can go to that one. Iterator. Iterator is nothing but I have added some of the elements to my collection. Then I want to read all the elements one by one. That time we are using iterator interface. In iterator interface, what are the methods are there? Has next. Boolean. It is a returns Boolean. So Boolean is nothing but true or false, right? So if the collection interface in array list or set, it contains element, it returns true. If does not contain any element or it is empty, it returns false. We'll see some example. Don't worry. Next element it will true. It will pull the next element. Remove the method. These are three methods are available in iterator interface. Iterator interface is given by Java people. Java.people.iterator. So that's the reason I use a capital letter here. Okay, uppercase letter. So iterator mainly used to read the elements. So if you see, iterator interface provides the facility of iterating the elements. Iterating is nothing but reading and printing the content of the particular elements in a forward direction only, and only in a forward direction. Okay. So object one, object two, object three, like this. Iterable is also one of the interface. So it is using iterator collection interface. It is a main interface of the collection. So father of the all the elements, father of the set list queue interfaces. This collection API contains three sons: set, list, queue. Right. So list interface already I explained yesterday. List is nothing but it allows duplicate value, and also it is pre-order. Okay, if you add a order, suppose I added one element x m k in set. If you print that one, it won't print in order. M can be printed in first time, X can be printed in the first time as the as that compiler issue, as that compiler likes how to print, that prints the element. But in list, it follows the order. X M A. Correctly, it will print the order. If you don't change the order. Okay. Child interface or collection interface inhabits a list type data structure in which we can store the order collection of object. The main difference of set and list is set doesn't allow duplicates, list allow duplicates. A set does not follow insertion order, list will follow insertion order. Right? It can have duplicate values also. List interface implemented by the classes. Actually, interface is nothing but it is only king. You can see in chess, king can go only one row only, right? One room only, one place only, anywhere one only one box. It can move like that. List is nothing but it is an interface. It contains structure only. The all the functionality can be done by implementation classes. List is the father, array list, linked list, vector, and stack. These four are child classes of list interface. So we are using these child classes if you want to do any operations on the object. How you can use array list, linked list, vector, and stack, we can see some example, then you can edit. So parent objects can be created like this, right? List space object name is equal to new implementation class name. Like this, you can give array list one is equal to like this also you can create array list. Okay, list one is equal to new. This is also okay. In this way, two ways we can create an object by using interface or reference. This is nothing but which data type you are adding. It is not mandatory. You can remove this also. So this is class name space object name is equal to new class name. Class name space object name is equal to new class. Both are valid. You can create both the things. Like this linked list also can be created. Vector also can be created. Stack is also created. So what are the advantages of what is the use of array list? That's first of all. There are various methods in list interface can be used. Insert, delete, and access the elements from the list. The class that implements the list interface is given below. Array list. If you see, I'm creating one class here, publish static void, and I'm adding, and I'm creating array list of string object I'm creating. So if you remove this one, array list is equal to new array list of. This is also valid. If you want to specify, I want to only add strings, then you can add this. Otherwise, no need. So this is the way, right, to create object of any class. Array list is a class given by the Java people. I'm creating an object of array list by using new operator. After that, which method you have to call to add the elements? Add method, right? So list dot add of object. Okay. List dot add of is like this. I added. How many elements I added? 4 elements I added. In this, Ravi is duplicate element actually. It is a list, right? So list allow duplicates are not it allows. Right? Now I want to print the elements. How you can print? We have to use iterator object. Simply you can use system.out.println also. Out.println of list directly the object name you can give. It also prints. It also prints. Otherwise, second web is iterator object name is equal to this object dot iterator method you have to call. Which method you have to call? You have to remember these lines actually. Otherwise, you have to practice on paper because they will give papers to write the program, or they will give share the video screen, and I want to add some of the elements in array list and print the elements, write a program. Then you have to create array list. List is equal to array list space object name. Object name you can give any name, list or m list, whatever it is, employee list, you can give any name, right? After creating that one, we have to call the add method. Now, what will be the output of expected outcome? So here, how to read each element? We have to create iterator object. Iterator itr is equal to list dot iterator. We have to call this method, and while loop you can use while itr dot has next. So it will be true here because it has next method returns true or false, right? So if the elements are containing in list, so it reads that here in this line number 11, all the elements in the array list are came and saved in this object, iterator object, ITR, This object now contain four values, Ravi, Vijay, Ravi, Ajay. All the values are came here. Now I'm checking while itr dot has next. Any elements are there or not? If the elements are there, please return true. If the elements are not there, please return false. Itr dot has next method I'm calling now. It returns true because it contains element four elements, right? So again, immediately it goes to line number 13 and print that value. How to print? We have to call next method. Already discussed earlier. Next calls the available object and the iterator object. So itr dot next, immediately itr dot next first value will be printed. Again, come back here, line number 12, and it checks again. How many elements are there? Three elements are there now. Now it will print the Vijay like this while loop return up to Ajay. When the elements are completed, it goes here and it does not have any element, right? After last element, so it returns false. Then the statement will be exit. So the output can be, what will be the output actually? What is expecting? Duplicates are allowed. List Ravi, Vijay, Ravi, Ajay. Exactly sorting order. Ravi, Vijay, Ravi, Ajay. Okay, next. Linked list. Linked list implements the collection interface. It uses W linked list internally to store the elements. It can store duplicate elements. It maintains insertion order. It is not synchronized. In linked list, the manipulation is fast because no shifting is required. So suppose we created already some of the data, then I want to insert some of the data. That time linked list is better than array list because linked list is faster for inserting the values because it uses doubly linked list internally. Doubly linked list is nothing but it is a structure, data structure given by the programming people. It contains address of the particular elements. One of the element is removed, then the like assume that one train is there, right? Train linking each and each every boxes, right? Like that linked list is also linked with each elements. If you remove one truck, one box from train, again you can join that link, right? So I'm removing one damaged box from the train and joining the things, joining the two parts the same link after removing one box. Like that feature is called doubly linked list in data. In internally, in the memory, it automatically does the things. That's the reason linked list is faster for any manipulation, frequent manipulation is doing when we're going for linked list class. That is another advantage of linked list over array list. Both are same. Both are same. But If you see here, I'm creating collection interface. Each and every example you have to practice. You can give any name here. Finish. Main method is also created. In main method, I want to say, I want to add my students' names. How we can add? I have to create array list. List. So, memory list is equal to new enter space bar. Where you can mention the data type. Otherwise, no need. So warnings will be given. Ignore. The yellow color symbol is nothing but warning. Okay. So list dot add list dot add dot add like this. I'm adding. I added strings as well as numbers also. Add okay. Directly you can print like this. But in real time, we won't use SOPs, system.out.println. That's the reason we are using iterator. One is Java application. See here, whatever we added, whatever we added, I did just printed like this, right? So like this. If you want to use a linked list, you can add here. Performance will be best compared to a list because it allows you have to import this class here. Okay. So this also follows same thing. This is the array list and linked list. I want to remove some element. Iterator. How you can use iterator? This is one method to print elements. But I'm in real time I'm not using the SOP rate. I'm creating iterator object. Object name you can give anything. Just I'm giving ITR. So how we can call this method? Iterator. Iterator. So all the elements are stored in this object. We're getting some error here. The Java company is unable to load this class. Just click on right click fix import. First advanced. Which package you are using, that also you have to see. Interfaces string package is there, Italy package, but I'm using Italy package, right? Collection API related to each package and how to import them. Next, how to read this element? While loop, while itr dash, which method we have to call? Has next. Almost it come. Can here. Can take this one. Has next. SOP. ITR dot. This one more way. Actually, we are using different printer. We are using loggers actually. That time we can replace with SOP with log. Like this also. Iterator puts the element only in forward direction. Okay. The classes will be automatically imported here. Okay. One more way, directly you can write in single letter, single import java dot util dot star. So star means all classes available. No need to import each line by line like this. This is one way. It prints like iterator. If you observe here, it prints like this. One line by line it prints. But if you print collection like this, SOP of this object, it prints like this. The difference between these two things you can observe here. I printed SOP, I printed using iterator. Second way of printing is iterator. Okay? That is a list iterator and sorry, list array list and linked list. Linked list is manipulation purpose. Whenever you want to add remove some of the element, so that's very easy. Vector is also like array list only, but vector uses dynamic array to store the elements. It is similar to array list, however, it is synchronized and contains many methods that are not as part of collection framework. So already I told them synchronized and not synchronized, right? Synchronized is nothing but only that method is available for only one object. So number of objects at a time, if you want to access, that is not possible. So vector is synchronized. So which is faster now? So both are same. Vector and array list both are same. Okay? But the difference is vector is synchronized, whereas array list is not synchronized. That's the big difference. Okay. So synchronized classes are always slower than non-synchronized classes. Because non-synchronized class, all the people are going at a time and accessing those like a birthday cake. In birthday cake, we are not following in queue, right? Bhaiya, you can take first, then I will go like that. Where all the people are gathering and cutting the cake and eating whatever, they won't follow some formalities. But in bank ATM, okay, or in railway reservation or tickets or treatment tickets, that time we are following some queue, it's one by one only. That is nothing but synchronous. So one by one process is so slower than group of you let it right? That's the reason vector is slower than array list. But that the results are good then when compared to array list. So vector and both are same, but if you want to give synchronized property to the objects, then we are going for vector. Right? So vector is also same thing. Let's see. Created vector, added element, iterator, printed elements. Same thing. Stack. If you observe, stack is nothing but arranging the elements in LIFO order, last in first out. Okay, LIFO means if you observe LIFO, I added some of the elements. Last element will prints in the first order, first place. Okay, reverse order it will prints. What are the elements that are added in last that prints in first, last in first order. So in the restaurants, if you're in some plates, okay, last plate will pick up for the first service. That's nothing but last in first out order. Last element whatever we added in the collection that prints in the first place. Okay. That's nothing but stack. Actually, stacks also we don't use that much in real-time environment. That is about list interface. Set interface. If you come here, set interface is nothing but it does not allow duplicates, right? So what are the implementation classes for set? So queue interface does not require. We have to do this as another thing. Just go for some of this and watch. This is important. Set interface Java present Java little package. It extends the collection to it. It represents the unordered set. So if you observe here, what are the elements? What are the child classes of set interfaces? Hash it, linked hash it, tree set. So I'm changing this to hash it. Object name you can keep as this, no problem. I changed this to hash it. Now I printed. What will happen here? So if you observe here, many duplicate elements are there. It will be replaced. So I added duplicate elements. Now, how many elements I can expect in this? So duplicate elements will be removed. No compilation error will come, but it means only 3 elements. Okay. So I added Swati 2 times, but it removes the duplicates. And it's as this. Okay. And also, it does not follow any order. Current is added third element, but the current is printed in first. Krishna is the first element, it prints second. So if you don't want to follow any order, that go for set interface. If you want to remove any elements, then we have to duplicate elements. We have to go for set interface. But I want order, but I don't want to remove the duplicate. I want the order, but I don't want to add any duplicates. My requirement is I want to add order. Then go for linked hash. Linked hash is a class which does not allow duplicates, but it follows the order. Okay. If you observe, it follows the order Krishna, Swati, Karan, but it removes the duplicate one. That's the difference between linked hash and hash. Then, so tree set. Tree set also same thing. So tree set it assigns the elements in ascending order. So it also remove the duplicate, but it assigns the elements. Sorry, mention this on mission. You can replace this tree set with this element and find the result. Like this, set and list elements will be useful. Like that, I want to remove. Like you can use list dot remove list dot remove method you can call and use this methods. So like that, add, remove. I want to print the size. You can print the size, list dot size. Okay, like that. So list dot size will print the list dot size. That is the main interfaces in the collection. Okay, just go for DQ and these classes. Uh, that's not required actually. Just you can prepare. So tomorrow, hash map, hash table, thread. This concept will be different. So you can observe you can go for some of the interview questions like what are the difference between hash map, sorry, set list, what is the difference between list and linked list, array list and vector. These questions will be asked. Array list and vector, what is, I'm just repeating, list and set. List is ordered, set is unordered. List allow duplicates, set does not allow duplicates. Okay. List follow order, set does not follow order. Suppose I want to, what is the difference between hash it and linked hash? Both are set interface classes, but hash it does not follow order, but linked hash it follows order. Okay. Both are does not allow duplicate values, but hash it follows the does not follow the order also. Now, what is the difference between array list and vector? Array list and vector both are list interface classes, but array list is non-synchronous. Vector is a synchronized class. So array list is non-synchronized means it is faster, but vector is a slower. Right? So array list will be following the array list is non-synchronous and vector is synchronous. That's it. Okay. And what is tset? Tset is nothing but ascending order it will print. Okay. So priority. What is stack? Stack is nothing but it is also an interface of implementation class of list interface, and it follows the LIFO order. LIFO is nothing but last in first out order. Last element will come first. Okay. Last inserted elements will come in the result first. What is iterator? Iterator is nothing but to print and iterate the elements where is iterator interface. What are the methods are available in iterator? Has next, next. Okay, so we have to call iterator object. Iterator space itr is equal to list dot iterator. Then while itr dot has next, we have to call this method, and SOPR itr dot next we have to call. Those three lanes we have to remember practice. Okay. That is useful for only forward direction only. Forward direction only will be useful. That's about what we discussed today. So tomorrow we'll go for hash it, linked hash it. So many classes are there. So almost 10 classes are there, important classes we can discuss. At the end, I will discuss about the queue also. Queue follows FIFO order, first in, first out. Okay. If you take one cube and dropping some balls in the cube, first dropped ball will come first time. First in, first out. Like we can say one example. So we are throwing balls in one cube, then the first ball will come outside first. There's nothing but FIFA, first in, first out. Okay. It is quite opposite to stack class. These are these are all classes are existing in java.util.star package. Package name should be small letters and small letter. So java.util is small letters. Right? This is about collection. What is the importance of collection? What is yeah, advantage of collection? We already discussed it. Arrays support only similar data type, but array collection interfaces we can add strings, characters, words in the same array. Like we printed and added some elements and printed like that, so like that. And also array size is fixed, but collection interface class size are not fixed. It is dynamically it will grow. That is the main difference of the arrays and collections. Then, yeah, just go through that interview questions or prepare something, go some blogs, visit some blogs, and read about those things. So you can get some more idea. Practice this example. I guess all the people are watching my videos in YouTube. You can watch